Hello, 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 and welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way 5-minute devotion for May 13th, 2021. Excuse me. My wife has been a little bit under the weather for the last couple of days. Nothing major, just, fighting something sinusly and throat wise. But we had plans for Friday night with some friends of ours, and my son, excuse me, was really looking forward to it. And so today we broke the news to him that we had to cancel those plans. And he did not respond too well. Got upset a little bit and started stomping and slamming some doors. And once he eventually calmed down, my wife had a conversation with him and he's like, Mommy, I prayed for you this morning and I was expecting God to heal you. And so my wife says, were you praying for me so that I would get healed, or were you praying for you so that you could have your plans? And that stopped my son in his tracks. It made him think. And so that led me to this verse. Verse comes from the Old Testament, okay? It comes from 1 Samuel 16:7. And it says, but God told Samuel, looks aren't everything. Don't be impressed with his looks and stature. I've already eliminated him. God judges differently than humans do. Men and women look at the face. God looks at the heart. Okay? So what my wife was getting at with my son is, are you praying selfishly, or are you honestly wanting mommy to heal and feel better? Right? So my question, and in studying before I came here, is for all of us, myself obviously included, is, are you willing to get on the operating table and allow God to take a look at your heart? Right? Are you truly willing to surrender it all and to allow God to say, okay, this little part over here, that needs to go. This little part only needs a little snip. We've been talking a lot of pruning around the house recently because my wife got back into it. And we have these gorgeous rose bushes that are around our house, and she's done an incredible job with them. And she knew exactly what to prune and exactly what to cut off. And like within a day, the thing bloomed. I think we have 5 or 6 bushes. They all bloomed tremendously, and it was really quite unbelievable. And my son was out there, and my wife was just giving him lessons all along. And I was talking to one of my friends today, and I said, listen, yeah, it's always good to get prunes, right? Because we want to be prunes, but are you more willing to get pruned, or are you more willing to let God cut that thing off in your life that is doing absolutely no good for the kingdom? Are you willing to get on the operating table, right? Because pruning is good, but cutting off is better, in my humble opinion, right? Because it gets rid of that thing that can block us and prevent us from experiencing the God most and the deepest that we possibly can. Why? Because it creates a wall. If it's some type of temptation that we keep on going back to instead of going to God, this is something that we would or should desire to have pulled from our life, right? But what do? We keep just a little bit a hold on it, just close, like a little security blanket, and we're unwilling to give it up. And then that prevents us from getting closer and going deeper with God. Just get up on that operating table, let him cut him off, and get that thing out of there, and let him prune the other areas of your heart, and let him transform you, right? And so bringing this back around to my son, by the end of the conversation, he did apologize to my wife for the way he reacted, not having feelings and not reacting, but almost he reacted in an accusatory manner. So it was another incredible lesson, and it just really got me thinking the condition of my heart. And I try in my prayer time to daily say, all right, Lord, shine that flashlight on my heart, and show me the areas that you're not pleased with. Show me the areas that you are pleased with. What do you want to get out of me? What do you want to strengthen within me? Right? So these are all things that we should desire. We are being transformed on a daily basis. We are becoming more and more like Christ. So we shouldn't want to hold on to those things that prevent us from becoming more and more like Christ. All right, dig into this verse. I hope this was a blessing. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.